we have Xander being a little pyro kid with fire. I have that on video.
Shook my shirt, man.
Dude, I felt that too. My shirt went blue.
That was nuts. I was doing. I was like, oh, it's just another boom.
I feel like this is how people end up in the hospital.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that you all had a great 4th of July. So much history in it. Something that we should never ever take for granted is our independence, our freedoms that we have. But all right, here we go. Today's video, let's get started. It's been a long time coming, but yes, just like the title of this video suggests, we're somewhat taking this vehicle back to stock. 2019 Mustang. Those of you that follow the channel, you know the build, but if you're new, we're full bolt-on at this point. E85 makes about 500 wheel, but that's not enough. Runs 11.2 and a quarter. That's not enough. So if you paid attention to the channel for any length of time, you may have heard me talk a little bit about Boost before Mustang Week, and that's in a couple months. So what we've been doing is working very hard on trying to decide who we're going to go with, what we're going to go with, all of that. We're going to talk a little bit about that today, and I need your help. So pay attention to this video. Let's have a discussion in the comments. And yes, it's going to be kind of this versus that kind of deal. I had my mind set up, but now I'm kind of going back on it. And anyway, here we go. But we got to pull this thing into the garage a little bit. It's about to rain. The weather's nasty. But we got to pull some stuff off of this and then get to work on putting some of this back to stock. Some of this stuff is for sale. I went and got shipping quotes. One of you guys actually wanted this engine cover right here autographed. I can definitely do something like that. But anyway, here we go. I just can't make up my mind. But Boost is coming, guys. JLT intake, we got the headers on. The headers are not going anywhere, which is going to clue you in on something. And yes, as of right now, I think we're not going twin turbo. We're going to talk about that and my decision making behind it. Good Lord, this thing is hot. But yeah, here we go. So what we're going to do is pull that guy off. My other catch can, the JLT intake. Hopefully, while I'm filming this, Palm Beach will actually send me a revised tune for just the stock airbox, because we will not be able to use this. Whatever we go with, we may or may not be able to use a GLT product for the induction system into what we're going to put on the car. Don't know yet. So this thing is definitely gonna have oil in it, but God bless, these are hot. I need some like kitchen mitts. But yeah, pull that guy off. I'm burning myself. Come on, there we go. Come on, baby. Oh my good Lord, it's hot. Also, now we're gonna finally check the driver's side. Now, we haven't beat on the car too much, and I believe that these are really going to be worth it if you're mostly banging off of your rev limiter a lot. We haven't done that. We have not been back to the track in a while, but that is coming. It's just 100 degrees outside, and it is what it is. But I'm going to pull this out, put the sound tube back in, put the stock intake back on, and that will do it for a temporary little while. This is the passenger side, and yep, so this is what this looks like. There we go. So it does indeed work, but I'm very interested to know what this thing has collected. Here is the results. Bone dry. So again, yes, this is arguably not needed for the driver's side, but you know, had we been like racing, you know, this might have collected something. But anyway, but your passenger side, worth its weight in gold. 110% on your passenger side. JLT products, there we go, they work. But just for regular street driving, there you go. I'm gonna quit talking about catch cans now. We're gonna get to the rest of this and get on with the video. All right, so I could probably modify the JLT catch cans. I don't know if it's gonna fit or not, so I'm gonna play it safe. I'm gonna sell them. I can always get them again. They're cheap. All right, let's get on with our talk. I still gotta pull this guy off, actually. I don't know why I clipped that. Thunder. Here we go. We're going to talk about a couple of things, walk around, and yes, this is maybe a boring video, but this is again targeted towards a conversation. In the comments, please let me know what you think about what I'm about to say. All right, so first up is Edelbrock. Yes, Edelbrock. I've driven tons of Whipple cars. They're great. They make great power. Stage 2 with the 85. They're good for 800 wheel all day long. But the Edelbrock kit is like the new kid on the block. It is a TVS blower. You guys know that. It utilizes a 2650 rotor pack. It's great. It's very efficient. It should make a lot of power. I don't know if we want to go for stage 1 and piece together a kit all the way up to stage 2. Because I believe the stage 2 comes with injectors that are not so good with E85. So we may have to start with a stage 1, piece together a kit, do a fuel system. Don't know if we're going returnless or we're going to do something Frankenstein. I'm not sure yet. Again, let me know what you think in the comments. The target horsepower I think we want for this car to start is I really feel like we need north of 700, really honestly north of 750. Otherwise, I don't know that I'm going to be truly happy. But yes, this is going to be the start of creating a monster. We named this car Carnage. If you're new to the channel, it's had some good luck, it's had some bad luck, but you know, we want to build it nonetheless. I told you guys that we were going to do it. Now is the time. I really want to do this before Mustang Week. But it's definitely time for this car to evolve, I think, a little bit. Again, I really want to do this very quickly. So probably within the next month or two, I hope to have everything in the garage, starting the install. I don't know if we're going to do it in my garage or we're going to go to like a buddy shop and then have some help with 2 or 3 other people. It just depends on what system we go with. I think the Vortec is still not off the table. I know I've talked about it in the past and a lot of you guys are like, no. But I mean, honestly, it's a 10R80 car. You can drive a centrifugal around town. You know, I can put my wife in the car, or, you know, I can put the kids in the back seat and trust her to not kill herself, hopefully, because it's not going to make full boost until you're like wide open, because that's just the way that they build powers up top. You know, we want to get out of the hole very quickly, very fast, with a lot of power, yes, and it helps with 60 foot with good tires and suspension and everything. You guys understand that. Stay out of boost mostly with a centrifugal blower, and then when we floor it, it's going to have all of the power, and it's going to shift in its power band and make a ton of power. So I think with a Vortec, even just their base kit, if we were to do that, we're definitely going to do 100% the loud gears. I want this thing loud and obnoxious if we do that. I want it to sit here and idle and sound like a fighter jet. What kind of blow-off valve? Do we want the stock one? Do we want the race blow-off valves? You know, definitely, again, let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. And then again, also the Edelbrock. Do we want a stage 1 and then piece it together? Do we want to go stage 2 right off the bat? Again, we do have a catless header on this car, so we should see a little bit more power there. A 93 is limited. We're not going to break down tuning, but E85 is the ultimate goal, whichever direction that we go with. So let me know again in the comments. This is a quick video. I want to say that Whipple is still not totally off the table. It's really my third choice. It's really my third choice. It's either Edelbrock, Vortec. I don't think that we're going to do a Pro Charger. Maybe somebody out there that's watching this video, if you can get me like a good deal on a good twin turbo system, not just the base turbos, and we might entertain that idea. I don't know. I'm just kind of talking right now and giving you my idea what I think is going to be coming here very soon. I really want to do this again before Mustang Week. So yeah, definitely get ready to see some awesome stuff on this channel. Lots of content is going to be coming your way very quickly in the next couple of months. Hopefully sooner than that. Maybe by the end of the month we'll actually have pulled the trigger on something. Again, I've driven tons of Whipple cars. I know what they feel like. They're very fast, they're very powerful. The centrifugal cars with the 10R80, I haven't really driven one, but where I would like the power to be in the power band, as you know, when we're driving on a track, I think that it would make sense to do a Vortec and then piece together a kit that makes a bunch of power. The base kit I know comes self-lubricated. That's very important. The Edelbrock is a very efficient system. And then I believe you only change the oil on that guy because it's self-lubricated as well, like every 100,000 miles thereabouts. So again, very efficient. Now, from what we know about the new Edelbrock is it will have a lot more power down low, which is definitely more user-friendly in the street. You can enjoy it. I think that if this was a stick shift car, we would not be thinking about centrifugal at all. The way the car is being built, I think that we're going to be happy whichever way we go. I just want to make sure that we're making the right decision and something that you guys would all like to see. Again, Whipple is not off the table, but it is a third choice. Between Vortec and Edelbrock, I really want to hear from you guys. What do you think? What would you like to see on this channel? Edelbrock is the new kid on the block. Whipple has been out for a long time. The Gen 5s are making great power. They're very reliable, yes. They do, I believe, heat soak a little bit more. I think that the TVS from Edelbrock is going to be a little bit more efficient as far as cooling, but then again, centrifugal, it's not mounted on top of the engine, it's off of the engine, so it is going to be even more efficient. So yep guys, that wraps up this video. Hopefully you found it enjoyable, and it's really just an open discussion right now. This is just, we're thinking out loud. This is what is going to be coming for this car behind me in the not so distant future. It is coming. We're working very hard on it. It's going to be expensive, so we want to make sure that we're spending the money the right way. We want to piece together a fuel system for it the right way. But yeah guys, this is hopefully one of the last months we'll actually see this thing like it is. We want to transform this thing into something that is just going to be devastating on track. So what direction do we want to go? Again, let me know in the comments. What do you think? Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, have a great day, be safe.